Welcome everybody. Right now we got a little bit of a special thing going on, and we are going to rip a box of Spark of Rebellion. It's going to be 24 booster packs, so you're going to have to hang in there. We will be doing some highlight reels, of course, but for those of you who always want to know what it would look like to now open up a box of the original product, here we are. And hopefully we get some nice hits there. Right now there's a lot of cards that were famous for doing well during the Galactic Championship, and as a result, a lot of these cards are worth a lot of money. Or there's just a lot of cards that are worth like $5 each, and they're all going to add up. We were able to snag this box for 105, so let's see how we do with it. First, we're going to open it up. Nice seal. Let's make it a nice official display here. There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we can get. If we can get a showcase of this, that'd be awesome. But again, there's a lot of nice hits in this product. First off, we got a Leia, followed by Echo Base, a Wampa, Super Laser Technician, Cloud City Wingguard, Spec Force Soldier, Steadfast Battalion, Ardent Sympathizer as a Hyperspace, Asteroid Sanctuary, Viper Probe Droid, Bounty Hunter Crew, and this is going to end it for our commons. Let's get into the uncommons. Force Throw. Here we go. There's been talk of this card getting banned. So far, it is good. There's a couple PQs this weekend, and it's still good to go. This right here has some value to it that a couple of these in this box is paid for. But as of now, this card is legal, and it has an amazing abilities. Alright, we got a Kanan. Bib Fortuna. Here's a rare Saul Guerrera. And let's see what we have for our bling. An Admiral Ozell. And that does it for our first pack of Spark of Rebellion. Again, we're opening up the OG product. Here we go. We'll go for another Leia. Here it is for pack 2. Jin. Catacomb Cadera. Resupply. I don't know. I just don't dig that card. A lot of people do, but just not for me. Disabling Fang Fighter. Strike True. 2-1B Surgical Droid. Imperial Interceptor. Ozatuk Liberator Gunship. Underworld Thug. Crafty Smuggler, and here we are into the uncommons. An Inferno 4, General Dodonna, Millennium Falcon, Hyperspace. Look at this. Try and get that zoom in for the art. Come on. Sorry about that. I just love these borders. Search Your Feelings. And a Bib Fortuna foil. That's pack 2. Alright, here we go, pack 3. Come on, Chewie, bring us something. These packs are a little older and tougher to open, so let's see. We got a Chewie. How fitting. Castro City. Cargo Juggernaut. Keep Fighting. Escort Skiff. Vigilant Honor Guards, Jeddah Agitator, Alliance Dispatcher, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, Outer Rim Headhunter, Snow Trooper Lieutenant, now our uncommons, Colonel Yularen, Zeb Aurelius. I see a Hyperspace foil in the back. This is going to be an amazing card. General Veers, General Krell, and what do we have here? It's a rare Galactic Ambition. Nice hyper foil here. All right, that was pack 3. Let us know what you think is your favorite hit of that and every pack, and what are you looking for in this box? Let us know. A lot of decent ships in here. We hit that force throw earlier. Here we are, pack 4. Director Krennic, Dagobah Swamp, Metal Ceremony. I see a hyperspace coming up. Seasoned Stormtrooper, Shore Trooper, System Patrol Craft, Open Fire, Recruit, Consular Security Forge. That's our hyperspace. ATST, 7th Fleet Defender, Frontier ATRT, Mon Mothma for uncommons, Cartel Spacer. Here's a nice hyper space uncommon, Blizzard Assault ATAT. Here we are. We got a Tarkin Town. Deal 3 damage to a non-leader unit. Very popular card right now. And we got a Jawa Scavenger for our foil. Not bad for pack 4. Alright, here we go. Pack 5. Oh, we got a showcase on pack 5. That is some fire right there. A Chewie showcase. This is our first showcase pulling, and nice that we did it on this set. Epic action. You need 7 to deploy it, but play a unit that costs 3 or less from your hand and it gains Sentinel for this phase. Look at this. Beautiful. Love that we got this box. Such a beautiful card. Let's see. Can I store it on here and you guys still see it? Mess up these cables here, but there's our little F1. Look at that showcase. Okay. Not sure if this pack could get any better, but love that we got this box. And thank you guys for joining us with it. Sorry for the delay. Chopper Base, Wilderness Fighter, Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company, Restored Arc 170, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Jawa Scavenger, which we just hit a nice little foil of, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, Maximum Firepower, and now we get into our uncommons, a Ruthless Raider, Yoda, Restore 2, and when he's defeated, choose any number of players and they each draw a card. So basically, once he dies, you get to tell yourself to draw a card, unless you're doing Twin Suns, you want to help someone else out. Cantina Bouncer, and a Devastator. Wow, this is a heck of a pack. Not only did we hit this Chewie, but we got a Devastator and we got Yoda. This is an amazing pack here. Overwhelm. When played, you may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of resources you control. And Search Your Feelings. A rare foil here. Search your deck for a card and draw it. Again, let's start this pack off from scratch. As a quick recap, our first card of it was a Chewbacca showcase. Then we had Wilderness Fighter, Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company, Restored Arc 170, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Jawa Scavenger, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, Maximum Firepower, Ruthless Raider, Yoda, Cantina Bouncer, Devastator, Search Your Feelings. So right here, this pack is just so broken and so happy that we got this box. But this was some pack 5 magic right there. Oh boy. I'm not sure if we can top that with this box, but let's keep going. Pack 6, here we go. We got a Sabine, Capital City, Snowspeeder, Resilient, Death Star Stormtrooper, Academy Training, Scout Bike Pursuer, ATST. Look at that hyper work. Like, this art is amazing. snapshot reflexes. Like, if you're not even playing the game, some of these, especially when it's the hyperspace and hyperfoils, the cards are just beautiful. It's as if you're collecting cards, and some of them are limited when they're rare and legendary, and you get the prestige or the serialized. We had a serialized DACA in the Carbonite box we opened, and it's just so cool. It's numbered to 250, and yeah. Power of the Dark Side, very popular card to start off our uncommons. Greedo, Rebel Assault, Gideon Hask, and make an opening for our foil. Not bad for a pack 6. Definitely did not top our pack 5 with that Chewbacca. Look at that pack 5. Nice. Alright, here we are with pack 7. IG88. Look at this back-to-back hyperspace cards. They are just works of art. They really are. Ardent Sympathizer. Regional Sympathizers. We got a lot of sympathy in this pack, so I don't know if that's a good sign or not. Moment of Peace. Occupier Siege Tank. Gladiator Star Destroyer. And please don't butcher me when I say some of these names wrong. Swoop Racer. Cell Block Guard. ISB Agent. Uncommons. Fifth Brother. Takedown. Chewie. For a Cause I Believe In is our rare. And we got a Snow Speeder on the foil, which, do we have a regular Snow Speeder in this one? Nah, that must have been one of the other packs, but not bad. Still a pretty decent pack. Again, right now our standards have to be dropped tremendously after hitting that Chewbacca. So here we go now. We are on pack 8. Chewie, not to be confused with Showcase Chewie. Command Center. Rebel Pathfinder. Make an Opening. Cantina Braggart. Consortium Star Viper. Death Trooper. Wampa. Surprise Strike. Rogue Operative. Volunteer Soldier. General Taug. Carabast. Baze Malbus. And a legendary Change of Heart, followed by a recruit on the foil. Alright, that was pack 8. Let's get into pack 9 now. We will do a recap video as well. Starting out with the Boba. Administrator's Tower. Vanquish. Partisan Insurgent. Tactical Advantage. Guardian of the Wills. Guerrilla Attack Pod. Homestead Militia. Here's a nice hyperspace of resupply. There's a nice hyperfoil in the back. Corellian Firefighter. Waylay. Here comes our Clemens. Overwhelming Barrage. This thing, that does some damage. People are stacking that up. Sabine. Protector. A rare Jabba the Hutt. And here we are with the Bounty Hunter crew for a hyperfoil. Look at that, just blinging out, all gold. That's a decent pack 9. Vanquish, Partisan Insurgent, Tactical Advantage, Guardian of the Wills, Guerrilla Attack Pod, Homestead Militia, Resupply on the Hyperspace, Corellian Fighter, Waylay, Overwhelming Barrage, Sabine Wren, Protector, Jabba, and a Bounty Hunter crew Hyperspace. Here we go, pack 10. We got a Grand Inquisitor Hyperspace. Look at that. Back-to-back hyperspaces again. Look at that capital city. This is just, like, that would be a sweet little art on your wall. Like, if you, that would be cool. Dig that a lot. Alright, here we are. Super Laser Technician. Alliance X-Wing. Repair. 1st Legion Snowtrooper. Vanguard Infantry. Cloud City Wing Guard. Outer Rim Headhunter. Viper Probe Droid. Bounty Hunter Crew. Getting into our uncommons now. Vanguard Ace. Prepare for Takeoff. Forced Surrender. And we have another Tarkin Town. Deal 3 damage to a damaged non-leader unit. And a Carabast as our foil uncommon for Pack 10. It's another Tarkin Town, though. Very popular in the Galactic Championships. Alright, here we are. Pack 11. Now we got one more, and we're at the halfway mark. We got an Emperor Palpatine. Echo Base. Consular Security Force. Fleet Lieutenant. Mission Briefing. Echo Base Defender. Rugged Survivors. Precision Fire. Syndicate Lackeys. TIE Fighter. Gamorrean Guards. Ezra Bridger for our uncommons to start. There's not been any crazy art yet, so hopefully later on in this pack it's going to be there. Attack Pattern Delta. Bethnic 2 Tubes. Redemption is our rare. And what do we have in the back? A Precision Fire. Oh, no hypers at all in that one. Alright, so we are now at Pack 12, the halfway point. Starting off with the Grand Inquisitor. Capital City. Keep Fighting. Alliance Dispatcher. Here comes a hyper space. Cargo Juggernaut. Spec Force Soldier. Steadfast Battalion. Surprise Strike in our hyperspace. Restock. Asteroid Sanctuary. Waylay. Lieutenant Johnson. Whoa. Pirated Starfighter. Rogue Squadron Skirmisher. Here we are with an Energy Conversion Lab as our rare. Play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand and give it ambush. Nice little land to have there. And Snapshot Reflexes for our foil. So not bad for Pack 12. And that first half of the box has been amazing. I mean, we have that Chewbacca showcase right there. Beautiful card. All right, here we are, Pack 13. Give me some difficulty opening. Maybe it's hiding something good here. Could we get a double showcase box? Grand Moff. Castro City. Vigilant Honor Guards. Jeddah Agitator. Snowspeeder. We had a nice little foil of that. Gladiator Star Destroyer. Resilient. Death Star Stormtrooper. Snowtrooper Lieutenant. Snapshot Reflexes. Lothal Insurgent. Here comes our uncommons. Force Choke. TIE Advanced. Distant Patroller. And we got here Jabba the Hutt, our second one of the box. And look at this hyperspace in the back. It's an uncommon. Hyperfoil. Power of the Dark Side. An opponent chooses a unit they control and defeat that unit. This card has been deadly in matches, and look at this here in the hyperspace. This is a beautiful hit here. This is a great start to the second half. Pack 13 hidden with this hyperfoil, Power of the Dark Side with that Jabba the Hutt. You know what, I'm going to put that behind our Chewie that we hit earlier. Alright, here we go. Pack 14. Iden Versio. Dagobah Swamp. Green Squadron A-Wing. Recruit. Wilderness Fighter. Open Fire. Mercenary Company. Restored Arc 170. Frontier ATRT. Syndicate Lankies. Mining Guild TIE Fighter. Here we are with our uncommons. Rebel Assault, Admiral Ozo. Here we go with the Hyperspace Baze Malbus. You got a rare Chimeria. Look at this. One of my friends used this in the Galactics, and people didn't even know what it was, and it was just destroying with the Thrawn Yellow. Very off meta that people were not expecting, but nice card. And we have a foil in the back of a Scout Bike Pursuer. All right, not bad for pack 14. These first two packs have been very nice. This box is more than paid for itself. It's probably paid for the next box as well. But let's just keep going at it here. We got another Boba, Administrator's Tower, Escort Skiff, Scout Bike Pursuer, Ardent Sympathizer, Academy Training, Moment of Peace, Regional Sympathizers, Confiscate, Disarm, Cell Block Guard. Here we are at the uncommons. A Bosk, Hardpoint Heavy Blaster, Rallying Cry, Smoke and Cinders. Each player discards all but 2 cards of their choice from their hand. A rare and a foil Wampa. All right. That was pack 15. Go ahead and get pack 16, right? Grand Moff again, Catacombs of Gadara, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Rebel Pathfinder, Make an Opening. Here comes a nice hyperspace coming up. First Legion Snowtrooper, Steadfast Battalion. This guy is ready to rock. He is. Maximum Firepower, Crafty Smuggler, Rogue Operative, Takedown to start our uncommons, No Good to Me, Dead, 97th Legion. What do we got coming up? It Binds All Things. It's a rare and an Overwhelming Barrage foil. Again, give a friendly unit +2/+2 for this phase, then it deals damage equal to its power, divided as you choose among any number of units. Of other units. This thing is a beast, and it can clear a board and get you through. It's something to look out for. Love seeing somebody using their Luke to give them -3/-3 before the overwhelming barrage was able to come out against them. And that was such a foreshadowing move. That was very great to see. I forget who did it, but I really loved watching that. But again, this is such a great card. All right, that's 16. We got 8 more to go. Pack 17. IG-88. Command Center. Guerrilla Attack Pod. Patrolling V-Wing. Vanquish. Occupier Siege Tank. Echo Base Defender. Guardian of the Wills. Open Fire. Deal 4 damage to a unit in a hyperspace. Great for that aggro. ISB Agent. Carillion Fighter. The Force is with me to start off our uncommons. Outmaneuver. Shoot First. Here we are with our more rare Sneak Attack. And we have a nice hyper foil. It's a common, and it is Recruit. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it. All right, not bad for pack 17. Here we are with 18. We got a Jin, Kestro City, Consortium, Death Trooper, Cantina Braggart, Vanguard Infantry, Alliance X-Wing, Repair, Volunteer Soldier, Disarm, Viper Probe Droid. Our uncommons are starting with the Star Wing Scout, Kanan, Smuggling Compartment, a rare, a Wedge, and we got a Gladiator Star Destroyer for our foil. When played, give a unit Sentinel for this phase. Nice to give someone a little blocker and save him. All right, here we go. Pack 19. We got another Leia. Here we are at the Administrator's Tower. We should be going for this master set here. We're getting a lot of nice art here. Partisans Insurgent. Fleet Lieutenant. Tactical Advantage. Consular Security Force. Mission Briefing. Homestead Militia. Jawa Scavenger. Swoop Racer. TIE Fighter. Admiral Pate. Start our uncommons. Fighters for Freedom. Devotion. We got a rare bombing run. Choose an arena, ground or space. Deal 3 damage to each unit in that arena. And an Admiral again in this pack, but this time it is going to be a foil of that uncommon. All right, here we go. Pack 20. We got 4 more after this pack. This box has been a massive hit. All right, we got a Grand Moff, Capital City, a Wampa, Super Laser Technician. There's a nice hyperspace in the back there. That's good to see. Cloud City Wingguard, Spec Force Soldier, Steadfast Battalion, Cargo Juggernaut again in the hyperspace. Here we go. Bounty Crew, Hunter Crew, Restock. Here we go with the uncommons. Blizzard Assault, AT-AT, another Sabine. Entrenched. Here's our rare, a Jedi lightsaber attached to a non-vehicle unit. If attached unit is a force unit, it gains on attack a defender -2/-2 for this phase. This is great. It's like an anti-Talzin. I get them right back. And for a foil, Corellian Freighter. But again, this is a nice card to hit. All right, here we go. Pack 21. This is pack 21. Can we get a Chewie on Chewie again? That'd be crazy to hit 2 of the same showcase. All right, we got a Boba, but this time we got the hyperspace. We got the full art going. Nice card. Chomper Base. Rugged Survivors. Imperial Interceptor. Resupply. Academy Defense Walker. Precision Fire. Regional Sympathizers for a nice hyperspace. Surprise Strike. Ozatuk Liberator Gunship. Underworld Thug. Uncommon starting with Bamboozle. Reinforcement Walker. Power Failure. We got a rare General Krell. Each other friendly unit gains when defeated. You may draw a card and a medal ceremony as our foil. Give an experience token to each of up to 3 rebel units that attack this phase at a 0 cost. And that nice shine. All right, here we go. Pack 22. We got a Hera. Echo Base, Keep Fighting, Escort Skiff, Vigilant Honor Guards, Jedha Agitator, Alliance Dispatcher, Snow Speeder, Swoop Racer, Asteroid Sanctuary, Snowtrooper Lieutenant. Here we go with the uncommons, and Ezra Bridger. When this unit completes an attack, look at the top part of your deck. You may play it, discard it, or leave it on top of your deck. Nice little card that comes in handy later on. Colonel Yularen. Look at this. We got an Energy Conversion Lab as a hyperspace. Beautiful card. Follow that up with Fett's Fire Spray. When played, if you control Boba Fett or Jango Fett, ready this unit. Action for 2. Exhaust a non-unique unit. And we got another Cargo Juggernaut. Foil this time. We already got the hyperspace. Now we got the foil. All right, 2 packs to go. Pack number 23. Thanks for hanging in. Let us know what hits have been your favorite. I mean, we know the Chewie is definitely number 1, but what are some other ones that you'd like to see? Here we are with another saving. Echo Base, Metal Ceremony, Seasoned Shore Trooper, 2-1B Surgical Droid, Disabling Fang Fighter, Strike True, System Patrol Craft, Gamorrean Guards, ATST, 7th Fleet Defender. Here we are with the Uncommons, AT-AT Suppressor, Wing Leader, Shoot First. Here we are with the Rare. Search Your Feelings. Search your deck for a card and draw it. And we got a rare Admiral Akbar foil. Restore 1. And when played, you may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of units you control in its arena. Very nice card. Alright, here we go with the last pack. We got a Boba. Look at that. There's a hyperspace foil in the back. A hyper foil to end it. Resilient. Death Star Stormtrooper. Academy Training. Scout Bike Pursuer. Ardent Sympathizer. Regional Sympathizers. Snapshot Reflexes. Lothal Insurgent. Confiscate. Uncommons are starting with Bethnick 2 Tubes. General Veers, Inferno 4. Here we are with the nice legendary Black 1. When played, when defeated, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. And we're going to end this with a common hyper foil maximum firepower. A friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to a unit. Then another friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to the same unit. And that ends it with pack 24. Let's give you a nice recap of our favorite card of this break. This has been the biggest hit of it. It is a Chewbacca showcase. Nice, beautiful card. We will be doing a full recap video for you guys to check out. But again, thanks for joining us, and let us know what some of your favorite cards are. And we look forward to opening another box of this, because this box was complete fire. Again, here's a nice hyper foil of Power of the Dark Side, a very popular card at the moment.